Hello, Internet. I'm Tyler, and I'd like to show off a game I've been working on called Dungeon Dweller. It's a top down Metroidvania pixel art style game. Here's the synopsis. After sitting alone in an empty cell for what feels like an eternity, the Dungeon Dweller is reborn by being set loose by another prisoner, discovering he is still imprisoned in a massive, complex prison, but with numerous other prisoners and monsters. Madness has infected all entrants along with the dweller, leaving him mute and with terrifying hallucinations. With the answers as to why they are here, or even the memories of their past lives long gone, they only have one chance for solace: escape. Now you might have noticed something. The game is nowhere close to complete. Really, there are only 6 things implemented so far: the starting room, basic player movement and animations, a basic door, a thud effect, a fog effect, and a few sound effects. The first thing I really implemented was the player. To create the art for the player, I used a free application called Piskel. It's pretty simple, easy to use, and available on both the browser and for download. If you haven't already figured it out, I'm using the Unity game engine to create the game. So after creating the different animations, I had to import them into the project. Before actually applying any movement or animations, I created an empty game object, then added the front view of the player. Then I added a rigid body 2D component that basically allows an object to interact with the world through collisions and forces. The gravity scale of the component needed to be set to 0 because this is a top-down game. To actually get the player to move, I created a manual behavior called player movement. The update velocity method sets both an internal vector2 object and a rigid body references velocity to the player's movement input multiplied by the walk speed variable. This method is called whenever the update method is called, so basically every frame. For now, I'm not going to delve deep into the rest of Dungeon Dweller, as I just at least wanted to contrast what the game is now to its very first steps. Games, like journeys, have to start somewhere, and making even a single step is better than standing still.